this is my handover to Cindy of Bug, who's my BMOD dog, and she's environmentally sensitive to people that are and dogs that are going by. So I just get Bug, good girl, and I just get her to pay attention on the treat. She really Bodie Bug, come on, Bug, Bug, Bug.
We probably
Bug, Anthony. Hey, oh, good girl. Hi. Bug, come on, find it. Good girl. Good girl. Find it, Bug. Find it. Find it. Where's it at?
cut that clip and start over.
No, and then I call her Bodie.
Because she didn't do it. Yeah.
Well, she redirected though.
Yeah, that was good. Okay.
Turned off?
No,
No,
just
keep
keep
going.
going.
Let's keep
So
going.
I felt
Okay.
like she redirected. She was a little, like she started to growl, but I was able to get her focused right back to
Which is good.
to me and the food, and she needs to, because she does nose work. She likes the find it game. Although now you see her reaction. Here comes another guy. So hey, Bug, you need to find it.
And then you turn her back a little.
She find it, Bug. Find it, Bug. Good girl. Find it. Find it. Find it, Bug. Good girl. Bug, find it. When I was walking her, I took her on a long walk, and when I was walking her, I would get her to look at the people, but then she would look right back at me or the food. So she would gaze up, but then she was more focused on the food. I think that the chicken is trump over any food that I've used so far with her.
So you have a trigger look with her now? Is that?
Yeah. Bug,
Yeah.
look. Good girl.
What a good girl.
With the clicker or without the clicker. Bug. And, good girl. So even on just a normal walk, I've been doing every 2 to 5 steps clicking just to reinforce that clicker behavior so that she looks at the clicker, and then I reinforce it with food. Oh, good girl.
That's good. And I've been working a lot of just bike riding, trying to avoid people for you.
And I also know, like, if she gets too far ahead of me, if I click, she doesn't hear it. So I realize with me and her that I need to have her right by me for her to respond to that clicker. If she's too far ahead and I click,
Yeah.
she's not looking.
You have to make her heel.
You have to make her heel to do it. Otherwise, if she's ahead of you, she's not really paying attention to it, and she's really interested in everything else. And during our walk, I noticed that she radios, anything. There was no people, but she would hear things in the distance, and she would always be looking around. But I could click if she were by me, and she would look, and I'd treat her.
Okay.
Obviously, in the short time that we've had, she's not ready to just start hanging out or walking by other dogs and sitting. She probably, the sits and handshakes that we practice in class might not be her favorite
It's going
thing.
to take a while.
Yeah. But you know clicker training, so I
Yeah,
don't have
and
to
she's
show
better.
you.
You don't have to show me. And then I'm going to sign her up for Drama Queens, and maybe you'll assist teaching that class. And
Yeah, I had a good walk with her.
we'll
I
see
mean,
how it goes. Yeah.
She
So
and I,
it got better than over the weeks. Good
yeah,
girl.
her and I did good. And I really noticed, like, I find it. She likes that.
That's
Even
her favorite
remember last week when that guy stopped?
Yeah.
She was continuously focused on the
Taking
run. She'd
food
look
from
up,
you.
but she would come back down. She didn't. I don't think if I had food to continuously give her, she probably would have not been too happy with him standing there. But because we had food, when you run out of food, go home.
Well, that's when you notice that.
Yeah.
What we noticed that time was that when we go slow, or people
Yeah.
go slow, or dogs walk by
Yeah.
slowly, she reacts. But if they're
they're
biking
moving,
or
yeah.
running, she's fine.
We ran into a skateboard. She looked. She had no problems with it. She didn't. There was a family with 2 kids on a bike. She just looked at them.
She's really sensitive to people and dogs staring. That's what we noticed last weekend when you were working on
And I don't think it was the people right now that affected her, but I think it was that dog.
Yeah.
But when
Little dog.
Well, the little boy stopped.
but then we got her to
Yeah,
reinforce on the ground.
she turned around though. She did really well.
It took her a second to get. I had to put the food in front of her nose at that point. That's what did it. And she's like, oh, food. And
Yeah.
she loves Trader Joe's roasted chicken.
That's it for her then. Buggy, that's your new treat.
That trumps
That's
all
your
of
new
the
treat.
treats.
And it's gonna only be. I'm only gonna use it
She
for
loves
when
it.
we walk around people and dogs. Then.
And when I'm pulling it out of my bag, I
Yeah.
notice she knew.
She pays attention.
She's like,
Look at her right now.
this?
She's hyper focused on you. Yeah.
That wasn't chicken though.
But she's waiting for the chicken.
She
knows
knows
it
the
might
chicken.
come.
I don't know, where's it at in here?
Is there any more?
This is your favorite,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So, and then I'll just take her to Drama Queens and we'll keep working. And then I'll continue then using the raw food for nose work and just use the chicken when we're working to walk around people
And it's good
dogs.
because she's in nose work because she doesn't find it.
Yeah.
You do that with her.
She
Buggy.
just needs so much work. She's so reactive.
She's just,
But nothing like
said,
her sister.
environmentally sensitive to everything.
Yes, environmentally sensitive.
Yes.
And I don't think there's anything I could do to change, Barb, what we've done, because I walk her daily, I bike her. She has exposure to people coming in our house, and it just increasingly got worse. I mean, so I don't know
where
why.
she came from.
I know, but that's why I think
it's
you know, Donna, Tim, everybody agreed it was genetic, but
She didn't even see the people there.
yeah, that was good. She's really focused
she
with the
just-
trigger look. Good.
She didn't even see them.
Good
You
girl.
didn't even see them.
Yeah, or she did. I know she knows they're there.
No, she didn't care.
She didn't care that you're more important, so that's good. Great.
And I suggest carrying lots of treats with her if you're going to go on a nice
Yeah,
walk.
lots of chicken.
Because
Okay.
instead of one piece, you know, especially when people go by, I just kind of you just kind of jackpot her.
Jackpot her. Okay.
Even if it's on the ground. A lot of times when she's looking,
Yeah.
if she starts
She
to look, I
doesn't care
have to
about
actually
me.
point to the ground and get her to focus on the ground. Like, you then look, see, but then she'll
Okay, you
start
have
looking.
to actually put your hand down.
I did,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, that time when those people were there, I put my hand down on the ground and make her look on the ground. Otherwise, she's going to keep looking at them, but she followed my hand once I started throwing it on the ground.
Well, we have lots of work to do, and I have to be honest. You know, I've been biking her, and not as much walking, but biking her a lot during school. But you know, we could do more work. But the one thing that we have overcome during the 4 months is she doesn't vomit in the car anymore. So that's one thing that's changed. So if we can just get you to like dogs and people, we'll be in good shape.
I'm interested to see the Drama Queens class.
So am I. I think it'll be really good for her. I think it's going to be difficult, but I think I'm going to be a better trainer for it, and you will too.
You know, but you know, I see you take her through bad rep class, and is she really reactive in that class too? She's got dogs all around her.
She has dogs all around her. Not so much, but they're all pit bulls, so she's okay around pit bulls. It's interesting.
And
it's
I'm not in your
smalls
class.
and it's furries
Okay.
and she's used to that environment.
And I'm not, because I'm never in your class, so I don't see it in the last time. But when we went on a walk, she was really good.
And she's not reactive, really. I mean, if one gets really close to her butt, and there's a couple that are reactive in her class, and so if they spark, she'll kind of get interested, and I have to walk her away or redirect her. But
Well, use chicken when you.
I'm going to use chicken this weekend. Yeah. So I think that's a good idea. Okay. So you found out a good thing that works is chicken, and she's got the trigger look. So we'll just keep working on it. Thank you. And I'm really happy that you worked with her because she's in love with you.
I'm in love with her. Little bugaboo.
Bugaboo is your favorite.
We love
girl.
you.
Are sensitive.
And this is Bug. Here you are. The
367
dog
girl.
you always hear about. This is the one and only Bug who will be in your class soon.
And she will also be on the Champions film coming out soon. Yeah.
Right.
She's a star. Okay.
All right.
And it's a wrap.
And she's my star.